black hole did what? Have you ever witnessed something that seemed impossible to you at the time? The world is full of bizarre and unbelievable occurrences, so it seems only right that there is always something new to learn and a new way to analyze different scenarios. This type of phenomenon often happens in astronomy. With the advent of new and more powerful telescopes, new corners of the cosmos are brought into the light for the first time. Recently, a team of astronomers uncovered a new mystery that actively goes against much of what is believed about black holes and is challenging them to revisit how they are thought to function. When we try to think about black holes, images come into our minds of huge celestial objects generating an insane amount of gravitational force that devours everything that it can get its grip on. These gravitational giants are famous for never letting even a bit of matter that falls into their clutches ever escape. If something falls beyond the event horizon of a black hole, it is lost to the universe forever. Or so we thought. A team of astronomers led out of the Harvard and Smithsonian Center of Astrophysics just discovered a black hole that decided it was going to break that rule. The black hole that they found was spitting out the spaghettified remnants of a star that it had previously shredded and absorbed years ago. Named AT2018HYZ, it sits 665 million light-years from Earth and was shining bright enough for astronomers to monitor it in the visible light spectrum for several months before it faded. What was happening inside this black hole that caused stellar material from beyond the event horizon to flow back out? What happens inside a black hole? The inside of a black hole is one of the most mysterious and baffling regions of our universe that has thus far proven extremely difficult to study. One reason that scientists cannot tell for certain what happens inside a black hole is that none of our instruments can currently probe beyond the dark shell of the event horizon. Not only that, the math and physics that scientists use to understand and describe the universe seem to break down inside of a black hole. The immense gravity, strong enough to trap even light, seems to make all the physical law we rely on useless in these regions. The current understanding of black holes says that the singularity at the center, a point of near infinite density, creates a rip in the very fabric of space-time. Studies trying to figure out what goes on inside black holes have been trying to find new ways of cracking this code for some time, and maybe finding a black hole spitting material back out may offer some clues as to what happens within their black shells. What did the team find? Working with data gathered from the Very Large Array Radio Telescope located in the desert of Sirocco, New Mexico, the team used it to analyze a particular event associated with black holes called tidal disruption events, or TDEs. TDEs are events that occur when one or more star gets too close to a black hole and gets trapped. The black hole causes the star to be spaghettified, ripped apart down the individual atoms, before being pulled down beyond the event horizon into the dark body of the black hole. This process causes the black hole to blow away a chunk of matter and release a massive amount of energy in the form of radiation and light that can be then detected using many of the telescopes available on Earth. Astronomers often look for these bright flashes of energy to locate black holes and see which ones are actively feeding on the stellar bodies orbiting in their systems. During this particular revisitation, they noticed an unusual bright outburst coming from a black hole that made them want to double back and take a closer look at what was going on in this part of the cosmos. What was going on with this black hole? As far as astronomers know, these bright flashes happen almost immediately after a TDE in almost every case. But for the black hole AT2018HYZ, the emission of this material, along with a chunk of energy, occurred years after it last fed on a star. At first, the team tried to reason for this material to come out years later. Maybe the stellar matter got trapped in orbit around the black hole and never actually entered beyond the event horizon. But this is extremely unlikely. The spaghettified material from the star could not have remained outside of the black hole for that amount of time without being drawn into its body, which led the researchers to the only other conclusion that could be made. The black hole spat out a bunch of material it had eaten years ago, and the matter it blew out is going fast. Astronomers have clocked the outflowing material traveling at speeds approaching half the speed of light. That means this matter is flying out into space at roughly 150 million meters per second, nearly 500 million feet per second. To put that into perspective, the fastest spacecraft around, NASA's New Horizon, would take 162 days to travel from Earth to Mars. This material will make that trip in just over 6 minutes. The speed of this material has also made astronomers want to learn more from this discovery, as the outbursts from an average TDE travel at only 10% the speed of light. So the fact that the material, in this case, was traveling 5 times that speed lends a little more weight to the theory that the material came from inside the black hole and has been influenced by some incredible forces. What is the team looking for now? The biggest mystery still remaining about the outflow from AT2018HYZ is what was happening to the stellar matter during the several years it spent inside the black hole. As far as science knows, nothing has been inside of a black hole and subsequently escaped, making this matter very exciting to study. Astronomers believe that there is a singularity at the very center of a black hole that is an infinity tiny point where the concepts of time and space break down to nothing. But there is quite a lot of space between a black hole's singularity and its event horizon, and there are a number of theories as to what the rest of this interior is like, but none have been able to be tested to the full extent. Now astronomers have an opportunity to study material that has been inside of a black hole, and hopefully they will be able to get some type of hints or clues as to what goes on beyond the event horizon. What will they find? We still have a lot to learn. This study has not only given astronomers their best look at the types of things that may happen within the most mysterious objects in our universe, but it was also proven to them once again that the universe does not always function the way we expect it to. Even when scientists think they have a rock-solid understanding of some phenomenon, there can still be certain scenarios when the universe can seemingly do the impossible and break a rule that was long believed to be true. It seems that every year another discovery is made out in the cosmos that has challenged and in many cases changed a long-held belief. But that is one of the most exciting things about our universe. There's always something new to find and learn. Thanks for watching. Leave us a comment down below and let us know about your favorite space discovery made in the last few years. See you next time on Matter.